For more information on today's program, contact Erica Taylor Montgomery at threegirlsmedia.com. Now, back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on the Bay Area's business leader, AM 1220 KDOW.
Good morning, and thanks so much for tuning into Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network, where we help you punch through the competition and deliver a total knockout with your PR, your marketing, your social media, and so much more. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and I'm the founder and CEO of Three Girls Media and Marketing, which is a public relations and social media marketing agency that really specializes in working with small and mid-sized companies with very cost-effective solutions. You can find us online at threegirlsmedia.com. That's threegirlsmedia.com. And, I do offer a complimentary 30-minute consultation where we can really talk specifically about your company's PR and social media needs and goals. And I'm happy to provide you with some complimentary advice. And if you'd like to set up that consultation, it's very easy to do. Simply go to threegirlsmedia.com, and then you can call or email me to make an appointment for that consultation, and we'll go ahead and get that set up. So in round 2 of Punch today, we're covering the art and value of public speaking for entrepreneurs. Our guest this half hour is Rick Deutsch, who's a very talented and in-demand public speaker who's a member of the National Speakers Association. And Rick gives dozens of talks each year, and he also lectures on cruise ships all around the world. He's also a published author. And welcome to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy, Rich.
Thank you very much, Erica.
Yeah, and chances are our listeners are going to have some questions about public speaking, since I know this is a topic that scares a lot of entrepreneurs. So if you have questions about the topic, you can reach us live this morning, toll free, 800-516-1220. That's 800-516-1220. So Rich, as I mentioned, I know a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs are really terrified about public speaking, but they're really missing out because it can really be a tremendous asset for their businesses if they can get over that fear. So why don't we start by talking a bit about the tangible value that speaking engagements can have for business owners?
No, I think you hit it right on the nail, Erica. It's been said that humans' most feared thing in life is public speaking, and the second is death. So you're actually better off giving the eulogy than you are being in the box. So that's kind of funny. So correct. Yeah. Public speaking, I think, regardless of your ideas in business, whatever your mission is, you need to communicate those both in the written word and spoken word. We need to let people know exactly where we're going, what is important to them. And if you think about what public speaking is, there's 3 basic reasons for giving talks. One is to inform the public. The other is to persuade the public. And the third is to entertain the public. So depending on where you are, I think most of us will probably be in the persuade area. Now, as an entrepreneur, you're probably going to be by yourself in the beginning. It's a one-man show. So you're going to need to meet with investors, bankers, promote customers to get to your product or service. And being able to speak concisely and convincingly, I think, is critical to your success. So I think as you develop your marketing plan, you've got to get on the platform. You've got to get out there in person to get your message out. And remember, you are the expert on your product or service, and no one else can convey that message for you. So you need to sell your product, and I think public speaking is key to that.
I would absolutely agree with you. I also do a lot of public speaking and to various networking groups, organizations. I do keynote speeches for conferences and things of that nature. And, I actually find that I end up getting a lot of business that way. People see me in person. They hear my message that I'm putting out there, which in generally for me is educational. I do educational talks on a variety of topics around public relations or social media. And then at the end, I always mention that I do offer this complimentary 30-minute consultation. I will often hand out gift certificates for that. And then there's generally a certain portion of the audience that takes me up on that offer of the consultation. And of those, a certain percentage actually sign up and become clients. So public speaking is a way that you can actually build business and gain additional income. Do you find that to be true for you?
Yes, I agree with you. And public speaking gets you exposure. It gets you in front of the public, audiences that are interested in your topic area. And what I'd suggest people do is get on panels. As you mentioned, your keynotes. Those are hard to get in the beginning, of course. But if you can solicit on call for speakers for conventions, activities, associations, and find events in your industry, get on panels and develop your brand. Make yourself the expert in whatever it is. And Erica, as you know, I do quite a bit at Yosemite National Park, and 2 of my books are about hiking Half Dome, which is a very large mountain there. I've developed the brand Mr. Half Dome. It's on my cards, and that's how people know me.
And it's also your website, correct?
It's also my website, correct. And I just want to put an asterisk in there that it's so important to have a good website and to be active on your website. I just Googled Half Dome last week. I am number 1 now.
Wow, fantastic.
Number 1. That's just great. So back to it, as far as increasing your business, I've taken my experience, which is at Half Dome, and developed a talk based around DOME, dome. It's a cute little phrase. Discover your passion, overcome your obstacles, be motivated is the M, and E is enthusiastic. So I think if you're creative in whatever your product and services is, you can develop a hook, something that people seek you out on, similar to Punch and Three Girls Media. That's your brand. Mm-hmm. So people know you as that. That's great. So what I do, therefore, is draw people in my talks. And, of course, I have a little store, so I can sell DVDs of me talking. I can sell my book. I can sell T-shirts, things like that. So I think exposure is really important to get you out and get you recognized by the community as the expert on that.
What do you think the best way to go is to find speaking engagements for somebody, who is maybe new to public speaking and they know that they want to get out there? Is there one way or another that they should go about finding speaking engagements?
I think a lot of it, again, relates to today's emphasis in social media, because you've got to find out who the other people are in your particular industry or service. You've got to participate in that and get to be known. Participate. Let them know that you're the expert in whatever your expertise is. And then they will have events hold up. Meetups are great. The latest thing happening now is meetups. If you attend, for example, meetups in your particular discipline and contribute, they will recognize who you are. And then as they're planning events, they're going to be soliciting speakers to attend those. And I think, once again, back to being the expert, they're going to want the best that there is to attend those. And so a lot of that is legwork. It's ferreting out exactly where you can get in.
You know, I think a lot of people, you mentioned online and how important it is to participate in things like social media. And I think with the advent of technology and the internet, that a lot of people think that they can just rely on emails or blogs or social media to get the word out about their business, and that they don't really need to do any public speaking. What would you say to that?
I think social media is great. It's just part of your platform. There's many fingers in your business plan. Social media, public speaking, writing. Writing a book is great. Doing blogging. All those are part of the package. Not one single thing is going to do it for you. So you have to make sure all your bases are covered. And what I'm emphasizing is the face-to-face, old school, let's get out in public and meet people, shake hands, get them to know who you are, and communicate your message.
Yeah, I think that although social media is really a great new technology, that there's nothing that will change a face-to-face, in-person handshake, get to know you, where you are actually communicating one-on-one with someone to either educate them, sell to them, whatever it may be. That one-on-one communication in person just simply can't be beat.
I agree totally with you. And remember, you're building a community for whatever your skill or expertise is, and the community can have many fingers as well. I've done some reading recently, and I think a lot of people put a lot of stock in social media. But one thing that I read recently was Google did a study of a couple major companies, Harley-Davidson and Victoria's Secret, and they found the conversion rate from the social media contacts to actually purchasing something was a surprising 0.04%.
Wow.
So you really, you got to have that arrow in your quiver, of course, but don't depend solely on that. You've got to be proactive, be aggressive, get out there, know your subject, talk it up.
I absolutely agree. Very, very important to do. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about some tools that you might be able to use when you give a public presentation, things like PowerPoint or handouts and things of that nature. You're listening to 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network. This is Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and we'll be right back after the break.